Hello dear viewer and welcome back to the Guild Theatre YouTube channel. I am here today with almost the entire cast of Baskerville. 3 actors who between them play, I believe, 3 dozen characters. So starting from left to right we have Robert, Alice and Luke. Now, first question I have for you all is about Sherlock Holmes in general. Do you have a favourite Sherlock Holmes and Watson? Aside from Nick and Kevin. You don't need to say Nick and Kevin.
Yeah. I don't.
Okay.
He hasn't seen any. I heard the other fellas talking about Basil Rathbone and all that, but I probably got introduced with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law, and I really liked it because it was a bit different to the stiff collar type character. So that's all I had. I've never read any of the books or anything like that. I've learnt a lot doing this, absolutely, but haven't had too much time to study Sherlock Holmes and Watson because I'm playing 14 characters who are unrelated.
We don't know anything about. Oh, sorry, be selfish, but my favourite is the only other one I've seen, which is the BBC. Benedict Cumberbatch. He's actually so good in that. He's just a bit weird, believable, and I'm captivated by it. It's my favourite one.
I would have said Robert Downey Jr. as well, and Jude Law, just because I really like those 2 films, and I really wish they'd make that 3rd one already. But since that's been taken, I'm going to say the cartoon I remember watching when I was about 8 years old, it would have been a rerun, Sherlock Holmes in the 21st century.
Oh!
Was it 22nd century?
That's a deep
cartoon.
That's
Yeah,
a deep cut.
yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah, I remember
cartoon?
seeing that on the same channel that would have like Sonic Underground and that kind of stuff, and it was fun. It was very weird. Watson was a robot, I believe. But yeah.
So, Robert, you've already mentioned 14 characters.
14 characters, yeah.
Yeah. Alice?
14 characters as well.
And
I think I've got 9 characters?
Yeah.
I have a lot less.
He's got 9.
And I also play one character for a lot longer than any of you guys get to play around with.
And do we each have a favourite of our 14, 14 and 9?
Ooh! I do have a favourite. My favourite is Stapleton, the scientist, the butterfly collector. I do like that character. But there's another 13 that I do. And that's the challenge because they're all so different and you have to be on, as in mentally, when you walk on. Like suddenly I'm an artful dodger type character, but then I'm a deaf woman, and then I'm the scientist, butterfly collector, and then I'm driving a coach, and there's 14 different accents and 14 different characterizations, which Holmes and Watson, they only have to think of one thing when they walk on stage. And I see Watson's got his list of costume changes. Have you seen that backstage?
Yeah, very nice.
I know, one hat. And I went, come on, really? Yeah, one hat for all of Act 1.
I love Clayton. She's like the cab driver. I love Cartwright as well, the old artful dodger. I could probably list them all. I love Barrymore, Mrs. Barrymore, because she challenges me the most. So I love a challenge. The answer to this is I have no favourites.
Favorite character that I play? How could it not be? Lestrade, easily. He is such a disgusting man. I can't help but love him. He's awful pig of a man.
Yeah. And I love his floppy fringe.
Yeah, well, that is to be kept under the hat, but yes. Yeah, he's awesome.
How do you find the character when you're having to change so often? Because I know that some people go, I stand in a certain way, or I deepen my voice that when I know I'm this person. How do you find that singular character that you're coming on as?
Very much so, Brendan. Voice can be a big factor in all of that. But the problem with this is it's 14 characters, but that's not coming on 14 times. I'm coming on 31 times, swapping and going, and we're madly changing in the wings, and suddenly you hear your cue and you're supposed to walk on as the artful dodger. Like, what? And quite often we're all backstage going off saying this classic line,
Who am am I now?
Who am I now? You know, because their dresses are just changing us. So it is very difficult. So with humour, it's you need to be fairly sincere with each actor. But as I said, when you're doing so many, it's hard to switch and control it.
I would say that, like, for me, you've just got to believe that what that person is going through is real. And then I find that, like, if you know your lines and you understand the character, where, like, what makes them them, where they're from, everything like that, the voice and the physicality comes later. Like, the physicality that I found for some of the characters at the beginning is completely different to where it is now. Because I understand them more and I've lived them more, and I, have a bit of a relationship with them now.
I think extending from your point, actually, you learn what is true about the character first, and everything kind of flows from that quite naturally. And while it's a comedy, there is a lot of drama. There's a lot of stakes in the story, and if every time you come out, you're like, well, it so quickly becomes. But
it's true. Comedy is drama.
It is.
Yeah.
It's only funny for the people watching.
Yeah. It's not funny for us.
No,
This
it's not
sucks,
meant to
man.
be.
Jeez.
I think I said when we did Tons of Money, I said,
Yes.
if a man slips on a banana peel, we all laugh. But he's not laughing. He's hurt himself.
Yeah.
Although I'm actually really bad, and I will say this. Sorry, Robert, that was really aggressive. I will say, I'm learning a lot on this production because I'm constantly in tears on stage. So I do say that, yes, I'm a very serious actor, but I'm in bits all the time. So let's hope that goes for opening night.
So, final word, and you can say this to the audience if you like.
Yeah.
Why do they need to come see this show?
Come and see this show and you will see 14 characters come out of this little head. I mean, that's just going to be a miracle in itself, so definitely come and see it. But it's a great show. The set looks amazing. I am blown away by the technology that they've used here. It looks fantastic. The costumes are amazing. I won't keep harking on it, but we've had, 35 costumes or something? I don't know, something like that. And the changing is happening quickly. You would have no idea what goes on backstage, but it is worth coming and seeing. It's very funny. But it's also very scary. Don't bring the little kiddies, a little bit scary. And there's plenty of drama too. So there's something for everybody. There you go.
Like I've just said, I can't stop laughing and I'm in the thing. So we all need laughter in life. So it's just a time to disappear and come and be with your friends, family, or even on your own, and just be in stitches, but also be absolutely terrified at the same time.
I'd say at least one reason to come see this show. I think it's always good to support community theatre. There's a special soul to this sort of thing, and part of what makes doing a show at the Guild so fun isn't just seeing people enjoy our shows, but it's also the relationships that we form both backstage and on stage. And I'm eternally grateful for the chance to continue to do shows with this group of people. So if nothing else, selfish of me, please come please come see us be friends. It's very fun.
It's one of his characters.
We've actually been in character this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm actually Australian.
I'm actually English, and I live in Surrey.
I'm also sorry.
Robert, Alice, Luke, I'd like to thank you so much because you had me in stitches, both in rehearsal and in this interview right now. And do come along so they can have you in stitches. Thank you all so much for watching. Tickets down below in the description.